Greetings, I'm Joshua Courtade, the writer, director, and producer of the upcoming absurdist indie comedy Sensei Carl vs. the Apocalypse. I mentioned in an earlier video that I've spent years developing this project. I wrote the first version of it when I was in grad school and wasn't really happy with it and kept going back and reworking it. I started writing the current version in the early spring of 2026, at which time my mom was in the late stages of Alzheimer's. Now, my mother has always been my biggest supporter. Even when I was in high school and thought I wanted to have a career in physics, she was the one saying, "Are you sure you don't want to make movies?" What mom does that? But she knew that filmmaking was my passion even before I realized it. Over the years, she was often the first person I went to for feedback on a new script or a new cut of a film, and she's even acted in a few of my films over the years. I was maybe 20 or 25 pages into the new draft of Sensei Carl vs. the Apocalypse when my mom died. Of course, it was a heartbreaking loss, and for a while I was very preoccupied with mourning and with assisting the family with preparations for the memorial service and everything, but at some point I started working on the script again. And inspired by my mom, I really plowed through that new draft. I think my mother would really enjoy this goofy movie that we're trying to make, and the finished film is going to be dedicated to her memory. So there's one more reason why I'm really passionate about this project. Alright, check back later for more updates about Sensei Carl vs. the Apocalypse.